It's been a long tradition at Brentwood Academy, at our baccalaureate and commencement services, that the students choose a student to represent them and a faculty member to speak with us as well. And so, as in the program, please welcome Mr. Sam Franklin Lanyon and Mr. Matt Brown, class of '97.
Before anything, I'd like to pray, so everyone please bow your heads. Dear God, thank you so much. Thank you for waking me up today. Thank you for waking everyone behind me and in front of me up today. We know that that is not a blessing, and let us not take that for granted, God. Thank you for your sacrifice. We know that we are the ones that deserve the punishment that you sent your son to receive for us. But you did send your son. He died for us, God. Thank you for that. I pray you just calm down my nerves right now, God, and let someone take something away I have to say today. I pray this in your name. Amen. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sam Franklin Lanyon, and my two main goals today are, one, to make my speech more interesting than whoever gave it in 2022, which was my older brother, and two, to put even more pressure on my little brother to carry on this legacy, so good luck, Silas. Of course, I'm only joking, and I am so honored to have been chosen to speak today by my class. Before anything, I want to thank Mr. Masters for all of his guidance throughout his tenure at Brentwood Academy. This is obviously his last baccalaureate and commencement ceremony, and I want to personally thank you for always roaming the halls with a smile, eager to get to know each and every student. You set a standard for all my 7 years, whether it be through an "oh yeah," or just picking up pieces of trash around the campus. Your shoes will be hard to fill, and I know that I, along with so many others, are so thankful for what you've done for this community. When I think of my time at BA, it is impossible for me to sum up how much the school truly does mean to me. When you spend 7 years somewhere, it is inevitable to walk away with memories, lessons, and regrets. In my life, usually the lessons that I receive are tough for me to break down. They always leave me wondering, what is my true purpose? But at BA, the lessons I learn, the regrets I hold, and the memories I cherish, whether they be good or bad, end up being the moments that help me build my character and push me to being the person I've always aspired to be. What is even more special about this time has been the privilege of spending it with such a special group of people seated behind me. When I boil everything down, the three ideas that come to mind about this place and this class are power, humility, and compassion. It is impossible to go find another school in Middle Tennessee that offers as much opportunity as Brentwood Academy does. Seriously, I challenge you to go find another school where someone can be like Todd Hammond and go to their jazz concert fully in track uniform, coming straight from a meet to play with his band. Or someone like Virginia Sims, challenging herself with rigorous academic courses, yet still making time to drive out to Nashville to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ to underprivileged children. That is what Brentwood Academy is about. It's what this class embodies. Each one of you behind me holds a power that I mentioned to make an impact. The power to be the change that you wish to see in the world. And to any who may doubt themselves and believe they do not hold what it takes to make that change, let me remind you, you would not be sitting in the seat you are right now had it not been for overcoming challenges and pushing yourself beyond what you thought you were capable of. This school creates winners. And sure, that may be on the field. I know the swim team this year held a 4x200 relay team that was absolutely unstoppable. The team of Hayes Smithson, Liam Ridner, Aiden Lau, and myself, we may have gotten last place, but you would have thought we won the Olympics with our reactions. All jokes aside, you all have and will continue to win in life, whether it be in your lecture hall, business office, marriage, or most importantly, our walks with the Lord. As Romans 8:31 tells us, if God is for us, who can be against us? One thing I have learned from this class, and that I hope we all take away, is that what God has in store for us will not miss us. Cole McCalmus did not plan to break his collarbone and tear his ACL his senior year, but God paved a way. Addie Latham didn't plan to go through as many procedures and challenges, mentally and physically, as she did, but God paved a way. I owe this place and these men and women behind me everything because it was these people who lit the fire for Jesus Christ in my heart, along with so many faculty members like Mr. Wynn and Pastor Scott. Sure, I had the occasional nap in chapel, but I would not be where I am spiritually if it were not for the wonderful people who poured into me the last 7 years. You all have an impact on all of us, and I see it within this class. Seeing students like Connor Gelfand and Brooke Seedig become leaders of Christianity within Williamson County has been nothing but a joy, and the power that you hold as faculty has trickled down to the student body. That same power will be the force that changes the world, because I know this class is beyond capable of it. I still remember sitting in Coach White's office as a shy 8th grader wondering, when would I become a different person? Not different in the sense of changing myself, my personality, but different in that I wanted to fit in with people. The hard truth is that I simply hated myself in 8th grade. I know that sounds harsh. That has been a reality for the majority of my life, especially through my teen years. I do not say this to make anyone feel pity for me, but rather to highlight the community that the Lord blessed me with through BA. Oddly enough, it was in that same office as Coach White where I learned exactly what humility is. I am lucky enough to say that I know what it means, not through a dictionary definition, but through the acts of others. There is a way that each individual behind me carries themselves. You could pull out the biggest athlete all the way down to the smartest individual to the biggest theater kid, and there's no way to tell the difference between the three. We are called by God to be patient with one another. This family behind me does not contain a single person that would think of themselves higher than anyone else, but rather, we seek out the one struggling, from the biggest senior to the smallest 6th grader. We come together to lift each other up. At open mic night on the senior trip, I realized I had missed out on getting to know some incredible people. It will be hard to go on a college campus and find someone as genuine as Molly Neese or as uplifting as Jacob Rasmussen. This class is defined by our ability to find the good even when it seems impossible. We take the sad moments and we look within ourselves to become the light to guide others stuck in the dark. And that is something I will forever be grateful of. In the class of 2025, there is no hierarchy. It is simply a family. In my time here, I have also seen compassion in its most raw and powerful form, when it wasn't just a value that we talked about, but something that we lived. In late December of 2024, I find myself at an all-time low in my life. I was scared. I was scared of who I was. I was scared of how I acted. I was scared of the future. I was simply tired. And on December 28th, I was at the point where I was ready to take my own life. That was a dark space to be in, but I ask that you lay that thought aside to consider that I am standing here right now, not by my own hand, but by the hand of the Lord and how he worked through those around me. I figured I might as well stick around for my winter trip to Puerto Rico. That trip consisted of only seniors and an amazing group of faculty. Surrounded by classmates, immersed in service and simplicity, I was reminded that I did matter. I saw laughter and care in the smallest things: forced family dinners, beachside football, genuine moments that quietly patched together the broken parts of my own soul. I saw myself gain the spark that I longed for so long, and it was thanks to that group. God perfectly knitted them for the purpose of healing a kid they didn't know was hurting. That is what I take away from this class. Every single person has the ability to touch another heart and sew together what seems unfixable. To the Puerto Rico group, I simply say, thank you. That same compassion met me again just before performance of The Music Man. I was backstage, teary-eyed, anxious, unsure why I just felt sad. And yet my friends didn't brush it off or look away. I remember Gage Stewart, Hayes Smithson, Aiden Lau, Liam Rittner, and others gathering around me, praying for me, and showing up when I didn't even know how to show up for myself. It wasn't dramatic or loud. It was quiet strength, the kind that restores hope. If there's anything that my time with this class has taught me, it's that power doesn't always look like leadership on a stage, and humility isn't just silence. True power is found in showing up for others, even when you don't have to. True humility is listening without needing to fix. And true compassion, what I've seen, felt, and received, is what makes all of us more human. That's what I'll carry with me, and that's what I hope to give back. To Brentwood Academy, thank you for pushing us. Thank you for nurturing us. Thank you for saving my life. And thank you for my salvation. Thank you.
Sam Franklin, thank you for that. And I'm sure I can speak for every person that knows you, that we are all better human beings for knowing you. You're such an encourager in this class and such a leader in this class. Thank you for sharing that.